Thank you for tuning in. Let me know where you tuned in from. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. My name is Marie, and I am the creator of Life in Haiti, and I welcome you to my channel. How's it going, guys? I'm going to let some of you guys come in the chat. Don't forget, guys, to please be generous and hit the like button as you come in. And let me know where you tuned in from. I get a lot of questions between TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And at times I can't individually answer all of these questions. Therefore, tonight I decided why not do an open live, an open panel live, allow you guys to ask questions and answer some of the questions, which are pretty good questions. And some of them I do feel, if you follow me, I have answered these questions. I'll do my best not to be redundant for you guys who are here with me almost every time I am live. But I will answer some of the questions that I feel that I have not touched or answered on live recently. Let me know too, guys, if the internet is good. The internet has not been too good on my end. Therefore, let me know if you guys are able to hear me as you come in and if you are able to see me well. One of the first questions as we get into the live, Silver Fox, thank you for tuning in. One of the first questions I will answer from our TikTok, someone asked, how much does $100 really buy you where you live? And for those who are tuned in that may not know where I live or my location, I am in Haiti, as you can see on the thumbnail. I gave a big shout out there, putting the flag up. Therefore, you know that you're watching a Haitian creator. Guys, in Haiti, $100 our previous live, we spoke about how things are expensive living in the U.S. versus living in Haiti. I would say $100 is a blessing to begin with. So if you have $100, you cannot be ungrateful and say, oh, it cannot do anything. And it's based on how you shop and where you shop. If you have very, very expensive taste and you have to have expensive things, $100 may not take you far. But if you can shop modestly and go to the open farmers market in countries like Haiti, you're able to wheel and deal. When you send your family member $100, I'd say a family of two, $100 may get them enough food for about a week and a half, maybe two. They may still have dry food, but $100 will not give them a whole lot of food. So it's best to encourage your family in Haiti, if they have enough space, to also do some gardening to be able to help you to balance your spending and the amount of money you're spending to them back home in Haiti. If they have, enough property, they can, plant certain things on their own. Therefore, it will save them, such as onions, tomatoes, small things like that. That will prevent them, that will help to save them some money, and they wouldn't have to be going out to purchase it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to please hit the like button. Please share and let me know where you guys are tuned in from this beautiful Sunday evening. And sponsorship. I know that I said we will stop sponsoring a child starting September 15th, but we do have kids who have not been sponsored. At the center, I believe we have about 55 kids that have been sponsored, and the rest of the school is not sponsored. And we are hearing where a lot of the kids are having difficulties We opened early on the 1st instead of the 6th. We saw where a lot of kids did not get to come to school because either they were not prepared, uh, parents are unable to purchase books and the supplies that they are in need of. Therefore, I ask that you share the live, share the center with family and friends so that we can continue to do the great work that we are doing here in Haiti. It's a work that only God will pay you back, only God will compensate you. But in the end, I believe it will be a great blessing. So I encourage you guys to please share the work, share the center with family and friends, and encourage them to come in with us, guys, in making a difference in Haiti. Mag 55, how's it going? Good evening, Miss Marie. Good evening to you. How are you? North Carolina tuned in. Thank you for tuning in. Cumbias, hello, and thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Secondly, guys, do you feel like things are worse now than 5 years ago in Haiti? And I have to give it to you open and honest. And this is my truth. I don't want you guys to feel some type of way about my truth. I am a Haitian creator. I love Haiti. I don't do the work that I do in Haiti because I don't see a brighter future for Haiti, because I do. I believe that the issues that's happening here in Haiti, it is a Haitian people issue. And if we put our heads together, these things can be changed. 5 years ago, I came into Haiti June the 4th of 2019. So that's 6 years I've been in Haiti. How quick time flies. But I would say that things are a lot, they're not better, in my opinion. When I came into Haiti, Haiti at least had a sitting government, and things were somewhat under some type of control, right? You had a lot of the craziness that was happening. We heard about a lot of it, but things was not as expensive as it is today in comparison to 5 years ago. A lot has changed. Example, the price of gasoline. Gasoline was, I would say, half the price it is for a gallon 5 years ago and compared to what it is today. I do feel that more territories have been impacted, more lives have been impacted within the last 5 years in Haiti. So if you ask me my opinion, no, I do not think that things have gotten better on the ground within the last 5 years. There is a lot of room for improvement. And in my opinion, certain things are trying to look up, but definitely things are not better in compared to 5 years ago. Now, if you're tuned in and you're familiar with Haiti, please share your opinion, share your thoughts. Et mwen vle salye tout moun mwen yo tou ki ap entre nan live la. N'importe kote ke ou ap entre epi ou ap suiv mwen nan emisyon sa, ok? Aswaya mwen ap repon kesyon de Haiti ke moun mwen yo mandem soti TikTok, soti Instagram, soti Facebook. Si ou gen yon kesyon pou mwen, ou pa bezwen want, mande mwen, ou kapab ekril, ou kapab ekrim sou n'importe page, e si ke mwen kapab repon kesyon, mwen ap repon ni. Yon moun te mandem, eske mwen santi ke an 5 an pase avek jodia ke sityasyon chanje nan peyi ya? Eske sityasyon jodia pi bon ke sityasyon nou 5 an pase? Et ou ka pataje opinyon, paske mwen men opinyon pam mwen wè ke bagay yo vin pi mal, yo vin pi difisil, la vi vin pi chè, e ekzamp gazoline se yon ki vin pi chè nan peyi ya pou moun achete pendant se tan. En 2019, nou te kon paye demi pri. So, opinyon pam, mwen wè ke la vi a pi difisil. Give me a second too, guys. I will alternate because I do have people who follow me who do not speak English. Therefore, I'm going to try to answer some of the questions in Creole as well, which is, our language as Haitians. For those who may not speak English or may not understand English as good. Italian Stallion, thank you for checking in. Don't forget, guys, to please hit the like button, guys. Probably a like yo, guys. An fè zami avèk YouTube. Like yo, se yon bagay ki gratis. Ou pa bezwen kop pou sa. Ban mwen like la. Wap gade wap wè 3 ti bouton. Sou men doa tou. E ou peze li la tou. Ou ka patajel avèk moun zami. E pi ou ka like si ou poko abone avèk chanel la. Pabliye pou abone avec Chanel là. Une première question, moi répondre c'est combien bagay $100 capable acheter pour vous côté moi vivre là et j'ai l'impression mon a demandé à $100 combien on peut acheter. Si vous aux États-Unis ou bien ou gen doit mettre dans tête ou gen pour retourner à Haïti. $100 si ou pour compte non opinion pam li pour aller loin. Si c'est manger simplement ou acheter, OK? Et moi-même moi pas encourager pour encourager famille qui ici pour faire jardin parce que moi ouais gen un pile bénéfice dans faire jardin. Dans faire jardin moun nan ka planter banane, li ka planter yam, li ka planter patate, li ka planter betterave, li ka planter un pile bagay. La de do kaili ki ka bali manje ke laisse un $100 li gen, $100 ap mene li pi loin que pour li prend la rien puis pour al acheter tout bagay sa yo. Mais moi vle pour nous comprendre que $100 kounya nan pays a spécialement le wap voel ba on sœur ou bien on frère qui gen madame li gen petite et yo gen brat l'école fait couvert gen brat pour moun yo fait manger 2-3 fois par jour. $100 pas vraiment mener un moun loin en Haïti. Oui, m'pas décourager parce que c'est une grosse bénédiction. Et moi comprendre que la vie est difficile en pile même aux États-Unis. So nous-mêmes qui a suivre si on aux États-Unis dans temps ça voyez un gros $100 pour c'est pour welcome un gros bagay, une gros bénédiction. Moun nan pas doué c'est peut-être quel qui bon qu'elle voulait faire geste là. So apprécier ça. Mais juste comprendre que gens que bagay yo vin virer et gens la vie en vin un petit genre difficile, vraiment $100 avec une famille qui gagne plusieurs moun, qui doit pas mener moun vraiment loin, OK? So pour comprendre, nous pas connaître qui gens bagay yo a changé, but I just want to share $100, guys. It will do a lot based on how you shop. If you check out on my channel, I have where I've taken you guys shopping with $100 different ways for food and with clothes. If I go out with $100, as much as I've kind of learned a lot of the system in Haiti, that $100, it will definitely take me a long way. So it's all about learning how to shop in Haiti, and I'm pretty sure anywhere else in the world, as far as how far your money takes you. Roseline, how's it going? Bonsoir, Miss Marie. Bonsoir, comment? Yeah. Gertrude said hi, hello, comment? Yeah. Probably, guys, to please partager live là, and please, guys, don't forget to please share the live with family and friends. Please share the live and please share your thoughts. If tonight you have a question, about anything of Haiti, we have an open panel. Feel free to ask, guys. Third question. In Haiti, prices are high, but jobs are rare. How do people survive day to day? That's a wonderful question. You know, at times I ask myself that all of the time, trying to figure how do people survive. This is something um, as I commune internally, I'm always asking myself, how are people surviving in Haiti? Um, and that is one of the strengths in which I genuinely admire about our people in Haiti is our people are they're very resilient, and there's times you're asking yourself, where do they get this strength from, and how are they able to gracefully go through all of the difficult things that they go through, and they go through it as if it's nothing, as if it's just life. How a lot of people survive, a lot of people, they do small business. A lot of people have, you know, small businesses of their own in Haiti. A lot of people, they are resellers. You see a lot of people, they have little stores. Mercedes, thank you for tuning in. They have little stores at their place where they resell maybe spaghetti, rice, sugar, eggs, milk. Um, People, they do what they have to do to survive. A lot of the men, they learn a trade, electrician. A lot of them work in masonry. You have electricians. They do all sorts of carpentry. Uh, the guys who work steel, the building homes. Therefore, there's a lot of different ways that people here are surviving. Haitians are very smart and very skilled, especially with their hands. What's more difficult for people now is the fact that a lot of people that usually, you know, open doors for them to do business, these people have up and left, or a lot more diaspora. They were building in Haiti and were investing more in Haiti, and now you find it that a lot of people have packed up and left, and people are not investing in Haiti like that. You have a lot of people too that make things and usually would sell it when you guys come in. And now that's an industry that's dying off because a lot of people are not coming in, especially in the Port-au-Prince area. Let me give a shout out to Joseph Maritzi. Thank you so much for the dollar. Zelle, thank you so much. It is to Nook. Okay, thank you so much for it. But guys, a lot of people, that is how they survive in Haiti. They figure out ways to survive. They create to survive. And one of the big way too that people survive in Haiti is working the land. We forget about that. Working the land is a way that a lot of people make a living, especially, whoa, we have no lights now, okay? Jesus. Especially a lot of the people in the mountains. They are the ones that provide the country with cabbage, green onions, bell peppers, a lot of this type of stuff. So working the land is a way that a lot of people make a living. So there's many different ways to make a living. And I think a lot of people in Haiti, people expect the Haitian people to just be strong people. And whatever's in front of them to just deal with it and to continue to push through it. A lot of people are stuck and are probably not, it's difficult for them to even get out of bed because one thing that we don't acknowledge in Haiti is mental health issues. A lot of people are just there, and let's say family members and friends are helping them, or a lot of women are dealing with postpartum depression. Either they continue to have more kids, and that's something that's bizarre, and I ask questions, and I'm always there to exemplify love and not judge people because I don't know. But you'll find a lot of women in Haiti will continue to have more and more kids in search of life for one, then they get another one in search of life for another one, they get another one. And in a way, that's their way of trying to make a living for themselves, even though we know that's just not the best way, right? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are new to my channel, please hit the like button, please share, and definitely subscribe to this channel. Mercedes is in the house. Thank you for tuning in. Please share, subscribe, like, and donate. Whoa, y'all see, this is one of the downsides. Hey, you can't live in Haiti and not be strong or like take things so literal, because I'm telling you will drive yourself crazy, right? And when you're in my situation, you make the best of everything. And not just in my situation, guys. Wherever God have you, make the best of everything, right? Life everywhere on earth has its struggles, right? That's just one of our struggles. So if you're planning on moving back to Haiti, you got to make sure you already have it where you're going to have you a great electricity system, right? Because that's something that we struggle with a lot. And don't forget, guys, about sponsoring a child. And thank you so much. We've brought in like 3 or 4 more new sponsors within this week. Thank you guys so much. I know that some of you guys are waiting. Don't wait too long, guys. Tomorrow will be our 4th day, but it will officially be the first day for a lot of the kids. I'll be able to share more with you guys as far as, who has material, who doesn't. Kids cannot learn, guys, without the proper supplies, without the proper material. I do my part to provide what we can. We provide here pencils, pens, paper, writing paper, whatever that we can. Whatever you guys gather together in the background and get here to me in Haiti, you guys know I do my best to take care of it. But it takes more than just pens, pencils, and paper. Each child, they need books. We're not at the level where I just have a ton of books. Eventually, that's the goal, guys, that we will be equipped with a lot of books and we lend them out to our students, instead of hearing that a lot of students aren't able to complete their work because they do not have the proper material. God bless many of you guys, not just for you to just, bless someone else, guys. Bless someone else. I cannot repay you, but God will repay you back tenfold, 100 times more. And if you can't, pray for us to touch hearts and for more people to join us. Share the channel, speak with co-workers about it, and thank you to everyone who continue to do that, because I know that for each new person that we bring in, it is the hard work of our loyal supporters, telling everyone in Boston, telling everyone in New York, telling everyone in Georgia, everyone in Florida, wherever, in Switzerland, all over the world, guys. I just want to say thank you all so much. And Philly, if I forgot, charge it to my brain, not my heart. Let's go to fourth question. So I hope I answered that question pretty good because people in Haiti do what they have to do to survive. And a lot of people here work at other people places. A lot of women will wash clothes for a living. And that's a job that I personally do not like because before I move forward, because when you see the hands of women that wash clothes, and a lot of us Haitians, let's not just be bougie here. Everyone that's watching, everybody is not millionaires, where your family just don't do that in Haiti, right? But you see, I've seen where even some of my aunts that do this kind of work, their hands, it get so much wear and tear. But that is one of the jobs that a lot of people, a lot of women, especially in Haiti, do that I personally do not like. I think a lot of women also, it causes them to get carpal tunnel, and you hear a lot of them will complain about their hands hurting and stuff like that. And I don't want to get off subject, but we have like this spiritual thing about our culture, and instead of people just finding out medically what could happen from repeatedly using your hands and scrubbing jeans, big blankets and stuff like that for years at a time, then you hear they blame it and say it's something else, right? But that is something a lot of women do. They cook. A lot of women also sell food. So there's different things that people do to survive in Haiti, guys. Number four, and you guys who are tuned in, if you have a question, it's an open panel, whether the question is in English or if it's in Creole. Please, guys, ask. We have an open panel tonight. Number four says, in the U.S., people, and no, I've read these questions, but I just grabbed them to answer. Number four says, in the U.S., people make more, but does it feel like you're still living paycheck to paycheck? I don't get that. In the U.S., people make more, but does it feel like you're still living paycheck to paycheck? That's one thing. This is just my opinion. Naturally, I am one that, as far as work, I have a lot of energy. Like, I overwork myself. Even people that are very close to me can dislike that about me because I'm all about work, work, work. And the other day, and I don't want to be ungrateful, right? Because I'm so grateful, guys. I'm so thankful. But the other day, I was just thinking of my life and just of the small struggles and stuff that I have. And I was comparing it just to my own work ethics. I'm like, dude, that's when I miss the U.S. Because here is pretty much you have a youth that's healthy, fully energized and ready to work, ready to not be out of bed 5 in the morning, get back in bed 10:30 at night. It doesn't bother you. It's like you're working, you're focused, you're ready to do what you need to do to put yourself in a better position. And you find it that no matter how much work you do, you cannot keep up with just simple daily cost of living. And that it can be very frustrating. So when you compare it to the United well, the difference here is many people like myself, right? They work and work and work and work, and you don't have a retirement plan. You are always working. Like, in order for you to eat, you just have to get up and work. And for me, that is just somewhat like living paycheck to paycheck, but at least you can get a paycheck. Whereas in Haiti, you always having to create your own paycheck. You have to create your own lane. You have to always be creative, and I think that's one of the disparities for Haitian people today. And it's not just Haiti, but I am in Haiti and I can only speak for the Haitian people. That's one of the big odds against Haitian people, that it doesn't matter how hard you work, or you will see someone working all their lives, like I've shared, working at some rich person house, scrubbing clothes and washing dishes, and when they get old, now they have to depend on family members or someone from the United States to assist them. And it's not that they're lazy, and I compare that to myself, a small thing sometimes. Like, I know I can get up and work and go accomplish it, but you just feel like the environment that's created in front of you at times, it limits you. I don't know if I'm sharing this. I don't know if you guys are getting it. So when you compare paycheck to paycheck, the only difference is, I believe in the United States, given the right opportunity, if I had to have 2 or 3 jobs with my energy, I think I would do it. And I would be in an environment that grant me the opportunity to do it, right? But here, even with all the energy, you find it, I think it's a blessing to be able to live paycheck to paycheck. Not that it's a blessing, guys, because I know you guys in the US, living paycheck to paycheck is not something anyone wants to do. But the good thing about that is you are paying into retirement. You if in the event you were wrongly fired, maybe you can file for unemployment. If you were to lose your job, maybe you can get public assistance. Whereas in Haiti, there's none of that available to you. It's just use you for all your strength, all your energy, and the day that you no longer have that same amount of strength, the same amount of energy, you no longer have any value. Let me know, guys. I mean, what do you think? Let me know. Mercedes says, I believe many people must also have jobs because they don't all have people sending them money. That's very true. There are a lot of government employees in Haiti, a lot of people who work for the government. There are a lot of people who are independent as well, that create their own business. You have a lot of professionals in Haiti that went to school, did their studies. They either open their own clinics, and Haiti is just another country that is ready to live, but there's just so much odds against the people that wants to live, that wants to do the right thing, right? Within Haiti. And yeah, of course, those people, they get a paycheck, but not to get off track. The thing about these jobs is, this is simply my opinion again. Do not, be upset with me. But a lot of people who get these jobs, they keep them forever. And whether they qualify to be in these positions or not, they continue to stay in these positions. And you seeing that it's a lot of old people in these positions, and many of them, they continue to get paid whether they are on the job or not. You don't see a lot of the younger people, youth getting jobs in Haiti. And that's also hurting our country because we're not we're not being innovative. We're not accepting the opinion of everyone. Because it's like once they have a job here in Haiti, even if they're doing wrong, it's like the sky have to come apart for them to, be replaced or for them to lose their job. Don't forget, guys, to please hit the like button. We have 20 likes and 40 watching. Please hit the like button. Mercedes says also living paycheck to paycheck is only if an individual doesn't have money saved. Very true. Maxine says the difference is that in the US, our 40 horse are not as tough. Fish farm, starting a fish farm. All right. I think that's something that should be introduced to our people. Mr. Ernest Seal, good to see you this evening. Two different systems. You must adapt and be creative. Business will work in Haiti, definitely. And there's a lot that you could do in Haiti. There's a lot of different businesses you can get into in Haiti. Gladys, thank you for tuning in. Says, may God bless you, Mrs. Thank you. Thank you, Gladys. Same to you as well. Kedar says, unfortunately, to educate Haitian citizens on engineering and find ways to advance their farming. That's something that I believe we need more of that. And that's why I supported the canal work so much, because the Haitian people need it. And that's a whole nother story too, because when we are fighting for all of these changes, let's make it that in the end, Haitian people will be the ones to enjoy the benefits of it. And I don't want to talk bad about anyone. I'm not saying anything that, is bad, but too often when we fight for something for the Haitian people, in the end, it's not the Haitian people who enjoy the benefits of it. And that's something that we need to work on and we need to change, because I just knew that by now I would have enjoyed at least a small plate of KPK rice. And we see it that Haitians everywhere stood up for this all over the country. And today it's made so expensive that it's really unavailable to those in Haiti and sold at an outrageous price, even to you guys who made it possible in America. So that's something too. We have to be very, very mindful of that as we fight and create projects for the Haitian people. Of course, we know that with business and after so much money is put out, you have to make money. But people have to keep in mind that on the ground here in Haiti, it's different than the United States. And I think because Haiti is so close to the United States, and even Haitians are guilty of this, they're quick to sell everything at American prices and American standard. But then we forget that the economy in America doesn't compare to the economy for the average person in Haiti. In America, there is a minimum wage in every state, where that's not controlled in Haiti. So for me, I find it very difficult to sell a bag of rice to the Haitian people for $50 when the average Haitian person is making about $125 a month. It doesn't compare. We have to keep in mind that when we create for the locals too, create for the people who are living there. That, to me, that's what continues the poverty. And this is just in the streets, in the United States, in Houston, anywhere, where people see one group is just getting it on and they're struggling and they don't see a way out of the struggle. There's going to always be gangs. There's going to always be violence. There's going to always be comparisons. And the comparisons are not going to be good, because you got to put yourself in people's shoes too. When the average Haitian person are just watching people eat and they're not eating, eventually that creates tension, and it puts a division line between us. So we have to create with keeping in mind what's available to the Haitian people, how much money the Haitian people are making, and we have to create for the people to be able to afford it. And not where it is sold more than what's imported, because the idea is to flood the country with its natural resources. The rice is made in Haiti. Things which is Haiti made should be sold cheaper. It's not being imported. You're not paying that custom fee. It should be made cheaper and available to the people. Don't forget, guys, to please hit the like button. And please share, guys. Create a fish farm. You need very little land. Good idea, good idea. Is the canal up and running? Yes, the canal is up and running, because a lot of people have, even the rice is being sold, in different areas in the United States. Therefore, I would say yes, it is up and running. Maxine says lack of local government assistance to farmers like it is in other Caribbean countries, giving seeds and lands to locals. And that's true. Some things the government definitely have to step in and be supportive of the people in order for it to be successful. That I agree with, Maxine. I agree. Let me give a shout out to Sherry Hugh. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for your continuous love and support of Life in Haiti. Thank you so much. Killer Mountain, why do they throw all the plastic in the water? Because they have not been educated not to do it. That is why they do it. Why do we throw trash on our streets? There is no regulations against it. And in order to have regulations, there has to be a form of punishment for those who does it too. People are comfortable with doing it. And I think that is why they do it. People are not being taught, hey, do not do it. When you do it, it's not good for the environment. Yeah. Mercedes says the prices should be Haitian prices. It should be. It's just like now to get U.S. funds is one of the most difficult things. And you have companies charging in U.S. dollars. Doesn't make sense. How are people going to get access to U.S. dollars when the average person in Haiti don't have access to US dollars. Kadar says also we have to focus on educating the youth and learning English, monetary exchange, and accumulating resource from the land to border with other nations. Awesome. You can use old tires and stack them with filling them with dirt and rock to create walls for homes. That is an idea that's been shared with me before, but it's so difficult to teach an old dog new tricks. Try and tell a Haitian person that right now. I mean, when I say it's difficult to teach people in Haiti something new and different, it's difficult. Especially builders that feel that they are already great at what they do and you cannot tell them any different about what they do. Guys, that's difficult to do. I've tried to share with them about building a different way. No, they're not gonna do it. Maybe if people would come in and actually teach it, then maybe they would then practice. But it's difficult trying to get them to get out of what they would normally do. Farming throughout the country so we can eat and sell to others. That's what Haiti needs. The minute that we can feed ourselves, then we solve one problem to be able to focus on other things within our country. Haiti is in survival mode right now. Everything we do is like people are doing it to survive. Every day people get up to survive for that day and a little bit for the next day. And that's a huge percentage of the country. If we are able to feed ourselves, things would be different and a lot better within Haiti. Rebecca, salut Rebecca. I'm in the house. Thank you for tuning in, Kuz. Thank you. And thank you again for the $5 super chat. Thank you again for the $5 super chat. Where in Haiti am I? I am in central Haiti, guys. I'm in central Haiti. Yes. Peter says, to have regulations, you need a stable government with enforcement. Well, things can't stay this way forever. Therefore, we eventually will have to have a stable government. People throw trash because they expect the sanitation department to clean up. We do not have a sanitation department. That department obviously have moved out. They don't exist. I mean, I don't see much of them working and doing things. James watching in San Antonio, Texas. Hi, beautiful. Thank you, James, for tuning in from San Antonio. Shout out to Texas. Thank you for tuning in. Life in Haiti Learning Center is educating children. Visit the website to learn more. Visit our website, guys, lifeinhaitiwithmarie.org, so you can see more of the work that we do here in Haiti. Bonsoir, Marie, avec tout le monde. Bonsoir, Charlie. Yeah. If you can't teach them, get rid of them, elders, and focus on the youth. If you can't teach them, get rid of them, elders, and focus on the youth. Maybe I'm reading this wrong, But you guys think it's a good idea to disrespect the elders like that within our country? And I do have some upcoming videos that will be um, surrounding elders. In my opinion, many of us who are here today it's been from their hard work. So for us to get rid of them, maybe I'm reading it wrong, and maybe I'm receiving the information wrong. Stay ready. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my sister, for the $5 super chat. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much, my sister. Moving forward, guys, let's go to another question. And thank you guys so much who asked me these questions. Please share them, as I'm not sure if you who asked these questions are actually on live with me and watching. But please share it. And if you have a question as well, please feel free to ask. And if you're just tuned in, don't forget to please subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button, guys, and share. Number 5. What's something that shocks you about prices when you compare both countries? What shocks me is the fact that people in Haiti are not given the opportunity to make money. So everything is going to seem a lot more expensive when you don't have money, you don't have funds, and you don't have a way to make money. But yeah. Can you do a live on gangs shutting down schools? Now, I won't do a whole live speaking about that, but why do we focus on that, and why we not focus on the schools that are open even through all the challenges? You know, it's so much easier for people to focus on the negativity in Haiti instead of looking towards solution. I want to say, since the day I stepped into Haiti, Haiti have had its share of problems. But one good thing about me, I am one of those creators, believe me, in the middle of all the madness, I've never just solely focused on the bad in my country. I've always focused on what is it that I can do to make a difference within the bad. How can I allow God to use me in this situation to make a difference by doing right by my people, in my community, what I can? And even if I can't, can I learn to do it? Can I step out in faith? That is why you don't see me get on here much and talk about gangs. You don't see me get on here much with these crazy thumbnails that you see from some Haitian creators. You have some of us Haitian creators, YouTubers, that we do our best to keep you focused on daily life in Haiti, right? My department is just education, helping people in the community, and showing you guys my daily life or introducing you to different stories. But it's keeping you away from what the media already does a great job at keeping on the forefront of your face. The media does a great job. Imagine if every one of you guys who watch the news believed everything that you hear about Haiti. Would there be people like myself still working and living in Haiti? No. Because the media wants you to stay focused on what's negative, on what's bad, on the gangs is shutting down school, the gangs is this, and the gangs are that. I'm uncomfortable with even mentioning those words when it comes to my country, because my life has been about speaking great things into existence. And in the last 6 years, I've seen the power that your tongue has. Believe me, your tongue have a great power. When I walked into my office the other day, it was like a pre, right? I was like, I already had envisioned myself here years ago, early 2020. I had spoke those words that this is what I will do in my country. This is what I want to do. And I work towards it, right? So I am not working for the success of violence in Haiti. Therefore, I would not speak about that. I would not promote it within my country. I will not keep you reminded about it. What I will ask is that you continue to keep me, my team, my country in prayer for God to continue to cover us and to keep reminding you every time you see an upload, probably for myself or a lot of the other young creators that's all over Haiti, risking their lives with the camera, showing you that we in Haiti wants to live. And not everyone can go to America. Not everyone can go to Canada. And not everyone is willing to do it illegally and risk their lives trying to do it. Some people are just, hey, I'm Haitian. I have to accept it. What is it that I can do right here in my country to find peace? What is it? So let's speak greater things into existence. I'm not here to give you news about gangs because I don't know anything about gangs. I don't, I actually I try to create an environment in my mind that is surrounded by just beautiful things, by happy kids, by a moving environment. We have teachers. These people are focused. They're great people. They come to work and we come to work happy. Like the other day, I'm looking at all of the professors, the teachers coming in, and I'm so happy because I'm like, wow, look at them coming to work. And it's like a call center, like in the States, because they were able to come in color, whatever they wanted to. They looked so nice. In that aspect, they don't see it how I see it, but I was mad at the fact that they won't let my country live. Because that's in my environment. Like watching them interact, watching them joke with each other, watching us be happy and be able to live within our country. So that is what I create. I try not to, no, I don't focus on things like that, because if I do, it will also be a hazard to my daily life. And I can't be unfair to myself. That's lacking self-love, right? I can't do that. Today is a gift, and no matter where I'm at, I would not get October 5th, 2025 back. Therefore, I must be thankful. I must live in it. I must enjoy it. And that's what matters. As we speak on October 5th, let me give a big shout out to my little brother. Happy birthday, Jarvis. Happy birthday. And may the Lord bless you and keep you to see many, many more. Happy birthday. I also have another little brother who was on October 1st. So I love you, Momoy. Happy birthday, Momoy. And may God bless you with many, many more. Great, awesome little brother of mine. Also young, but giving his life to God. And, you're just a great brother. I've always admired you since God blessed us with you. And happy belated birthday. And happy birthday to you, Jarvis. I love you all so, so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in. And don't forget to please hit the like button. Please share as we are approaching the 1 hour mark. If you have a question, guys, we're passing the 1 hour mark. If you have a question, please feel free to ask. The Jamaican government has just addressed the charges to locals in American dollars, saying it must stop. Yeah, it has to stop too in Haiti because it's not fair. It's not fair to people. I could do a whole live about the process, but it's just not fair. In the Bible, God told Moses to get rid of the stubborn elders who don't want to change. Yeah, but we can't. Certain things that happened in the Bible back in the days, guys, we can't just go around practicing these things. You know, we can't be comfortable with just saying we're going to take people out. That's just my opinion. I don't have that heart. People feel that everybody have, you know, God created us unique. But for me, I don't never want to get involved in like feeling I need to remove somebody. That's just not for me. It puts me in a different headspace. But that's just me. I believe the elders can learn. So many elders have become proficient in computers, cell phones, and other technology. Definitely. And there's a lot of elders who are learning, right? You see where the kids are working with them and teaching them. And we need our elders. We do. I love the elders. I do. She means that it is easier to teach the young, not necessarily get rid of the geriatric. Alrighty. Martine, hello, how's it going? Rafaela Gunzi, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Raphael, for the $5 super chat and your continuous love and support of Life in Haiti. My love, where is Boss Mike? You cannot do this to us. You introduced him to us, and now you are keeping him away from us. I grew to like him. I will have Boss Mike come over. Guys, Boss Mike, now that you don't see me out and about doing a lot of the out and about projects, that's why you don't get to see Boss Mike. The school is distant away from him, therefore it's difficult for him to even get here to get to work. And the center, I'll be honest with you, it's not just because you're my friend that you're gonna get a job here. But Boss Mike does work here when it's time to build. Like throughout the summer, Boss Mike was here. We had the meeting, Boss Mike was here. You see a lot of the bosses that are here, they're here in the background. But I will specifically ask Boss Mike for an interview, for an appearance, so that you guys don't think I did something with Boss Mike. And Boss Mike have to do better too with keeping a phone, because if Boss Mike had a phone, we could easily do this live together. But Boss Mike, every time he gets a phone, he loses his phone, and is, you know, I have to literally call the whole village to get people to walk over and take a phone to get me to speak to Boss Mike. But I'll do what I can. And I will tell you, Boss Mike is okay, but you know, with everything that's happening in Haiti, guys, no one is just 100% okay. So I'll let him share himself, and I will request for him to be present so that he can greet you guys. I will. Thank you for the $5 super chat for that, Laganzi. Thank you. Kumbia says Haiti is a beautiful place and are a extremely resilient people with the proper resources, mainly opportunity for proper education. I see great prosperity and unity and in life in Haiti. Thank you, Kumbaya. That's what we lacking. Ah, but since I'm not into politics, therefore for me it's really really easy. I had one of my staff members playfully says they should let you run the country. You'll change it overnight. I'm like, and then another one said, "Oh no, we'll lose her," you know. But I feel that the issues that Haitian people are having is really simple. It's all about having law and order and making people, be respectful and sitting down with people, whether poor, in the middle, or whether rich. Everyone have to understand and respect the law of the land. And until we, the Haitian people, decide to do what's best for the people of Haiti, the country of Haiti, then Haiti will continue to go through what it is going through. Number one, education is one of them. Teaching them just social economics, just a lot of different aspects to life, will I believe will change this upcoming generation about Haiti. The way that they think. That's something that is very important, I think, from when that child is small, changing their way of thinking. Like sometimes I really want the school to be like military. Like you must be on time. Because these to me are all small things that create great men, disciplined women, right? In every environment I've been in, that it was to teach me to rid of old behavior and bring in something new. It was very disciplined, like no nonsense. You're gonna do it, or there's gonna be consequences, and there's stages to the consequences, and it's created to eventually make you mind that system. And I think we need to start doing that from when kids are little, to teach them to respect the rules, respect the law of the land, because these are things that we, the Haitian people, and teaching, people in positions need to learn to respect themselves as well. You can see the difference too, even in our kids from last year. And, we got new kids that came in within the first 3 days. You see how our kids interact. You see how they carry themselves. You see how they speak with confidence. And it's just like the small things. I'm sure that not only make myself proud, but the staff proud too, because and then you see them when they're interacting with like the little ones, teaching the little ones how to do this. Or Haiti, guys, things will change. It's gonna take hard work. It's going to take dedication, but definitely things, it cannot remain this way. It can't. Ernest Steele, how many children have you adopted? Too many. Too many, guys. Too many. 'Cause, you could say all the kids at the school. Too many. Too many. The Richard says, "Hey, my sister. Hello. How's it going? I'm happy to see you here. Thank you so much, the Richards, for tuning in. I'm Kenyan and I'm happy to join your live. Thank you." And shout out to my sister African Tigress that's from Kenya. When you say you Kenyan, she was really, really sick and just trying to get back in the groove. I knew in the background, but I didn't want to share it because, of course, when a friend, someone shares something privately with you, you don't just take it up on yourself. But she has shared it with the rest of the world. So keep African Tigress in prayer, guys, as she came to, visit us in Haiti and to show the world the beauty of Haiti. Keep her in prayer. So welcome to, all of my people from Kenya who are tuned in. Welcome. And anyway, what is there to say about gangs, right? What is there? A lot is said about Haiti, your country. How is the situation over there? Haiti is tricky. Because if you ask me, maybe that's the noises in my head, right? And the environment I've created. I would say I'm living and many others, they're living. It's not the best condition, but for many of us who are in Haiti, where are you going to go? Most government offices are not functioning as they should. You see the situation in America. Dominican Republic also have been screaming for the longest. They cannot handle too many more Haitian people migrating over next door. Therefore, you have to create some type of peaceful situation for yourself. There are areas that, but for me, if you ask me, and I've shared this, I don't understand why flights aren't coming in through the Port-au-Prince area. I don't understand why so much is happening the way that it is. But other people know better. They know more. Let's hope that this coming year, the penalties will be removed from, Haiti, especially the Port-au-Prince area where so many people are punished for a small percentage of people's behavior, where we can live. We can live. Is it peaceful? Haiti is very peaceful. Why people think Haiti is not is because the media focus solely on what's happening in the central part, or wherever there's chaos, that's what they show, that's what they talk about. But they're not taking you to Labadie, they're not taking you to Posali. That's why it's good to follow many of us creators that's going to show you the beauty of Haiti and not simply the chaos. Thank you guys so much for all the happy birthday wishes. If you're new here, guys, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel. Please show your support by becoming a patron. You can also join and become a member to Life in Haiti for a small monthly fee. The Richard says, I have asked a number of them, you yet to answer them. All right, I'm just coming down, the Richards. Thank you for tuning in. Where do you see your learning center in 5 years? Great question. In 5 years, my hope is that we will have our own piece of land. And we will be building our own stability here that would solidify our position here for a very long time in Haiti. In 5 years, God willing, we would not only have that, but be blessed with more locations, because we just have one location and we have a lot of kids that are in need of access to education, in need of what we offer. So my goal is for us to have a permanent location in Haiti where I don't ever have to worry about if the mortgage will be paid, where would our location be, because we're renting, and at any time, the person can choose. It's not for anything. It's not that we're bad tenants, but maybe the person can decide they want to come back to Haiti, and they would no longer rent their home to us. So it could be various reasons, right? And we would need to have a different location. So, and my hope is, one of my goals for the center is for us to go from first to finish. Why? A lot of the kids we have with us now, I see the struggle that many of the parents have. And and a lot of my sponsors are attached to their kids. Opening the center, it was never intended for me to keep a sponsor until finishing line for that child, but to keep them up until the end of their time with us at the center and to hand them over. But I have to admit, myself and many of the sponsors, I see how you guys interact with the kids, how you fall in love with the kids you sponsor, and you get comfortable with them because I'm constantly giving you updates, and you want to carry that child from first to finish. God given that He gives us breath in life. I hope that the center will continue to expand. This coming year, we already have the class for the 6th grade that's prepared. We'll do a promotion to the 6th grade, but after the 6th grade, my hope is that we will go from first to end. So, the kids are not unstable, that we create a for sure path for each and every one of our kids to start and finish school. And if we have our own, piece of land, it makes it a lot easier for us to do. Even if we have to add a class at a time, right? Anything you do, if you keep working at it, you will succeed. Layla says, I hope that one day I'll talk English well like you. Well, all you have to do is learn. You can take English classes and you'll be able to. I like language English. Thank you, Layla. Thank you. Please consider making a donation to Life in Haiti Learning Center, guys. You guys could donate via Zelle, via PayPal, via GoFundMe. No amount of donations to the center is too small. We thank you in advance, and we thank you for sharing the center with others. Richardson Dahl says, hi, hello, how's it going? The Richard says, is there a possibility of the fighting coming to end soon so that your country can get down to development? I cannot tell you because I do not know anything about the fighting. My hope is that, yes, it will come to a point of stability. But I can't give you a direct answer on that because that's just not my department. And I really don't think anyone in social media can give you a direct answer to that. I think it's the Haitian people that's leading the country that can give you an answer to that. Haitian Warrior King, how's it going? Hello to the Queen of Haiti. Thank you, such big title, but thank you so much. Thank you. Mercedes says, at Life in Haiti Learning Center, students are taught Creole, French, English, math, reading, computer literacy, critical thinking, etc. Children receive 2 meals per day. Visit the website, learn more. And one great exciting news this year, and shout out to my sister and her husband, my brother Luke, Monica and Luke, guys, who they have sponsored to feed the kids in the morning. So now we do not just feed the kids once a day, we feed the kids twice a day. So that is a huge blessing, huge accomplishment from last year. Last year we were successful at feeding every day. We open once a day at 11, and now if your child is present before 7:25, they will get an opportunity to have a meal in the morning. And I thank you, my sister, and your husband, your family, the kids. Thank you. Tomorrow, guys, too, be ready to tune in to the live so I can share our kids like their first official day in uniform. This week is gonna be a really really great week. We'll get to see them in their sports gear for the first time. I'm excited. So stay tuned in, guys, for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'll be live early to share the kids with you guys, to share them, officially back in uniform. I vote for you if you run for president of Haiti. No. As a matter of fact, I vote for you as Queen of Haiti. Thank you so much, but not for me. Position, guys. Thank you. Love me where I'm at, guys. Love me where I'm at. Yes, Haitian people need a new mindset. The homie, thank you for tuning in. Yes, Haitian people need a new mindset for Haiti. The same way they learn how to be when they move abroad, they can learn new behaviors that will create discipline in Haiti. Very true. I said how disciplined people can be really quick as soon as they move abroad. But those same people, as soon as they return into Haiti, they go right back into their so not disciplined behaviors. What I think is our leaders are not being, they're not doing a good enough job of being stern about the rules here. There's not a system that holds people accountable. And that is why the mindset is so comfortable to continue. Examples need to start being set. And eventually, guys, I believe we will get there. We've been there before. What I don't like is the fact that people feel that in order to change the mindset, it has to be mixed with violence, with beating and disrespect. We have to create a system that people understand, and just saying, hey, if I find you throwing trash, that's littering, we're going to start with a fine. And if you don't come in and pay that fine within a certain amount of time, we are going to arrest you. The first, kind of like the system the Americans have. Why is it that we can learn to do everything Americans do, but we don't learn the good things that they do that keep their country so great? We can learn from them too. G. Carlton says, is the airport in Ocap open? Greetings from Portland, Oregon. Yes, the airport in Cap Haitian is open. Thank you too for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Monica and Luke. Mercedes says, thank you, Monica and Luke. Anyone else want to do something amazing for the Learning Center can also assist. They can also join Monica and Luke in alternating the menu. We can give eggs, we can give akasam, we can give a mixture of different things in the morning that's accessible and easier. I'm going to look into prices of big bags of cereal, having a big bag of powdered milk, big bag of oatmeal, I'll be back to share that. And I can't tell you how long it would take, like how long a bag of cereal or oatmeal will give, but we will alternate because we do have a brand contract. So if we give maybe oatmeal one day and we can implement cereal another day, it will last us a lot longer. It'll last us a lot longer. Thank you so much, Mr. Jeffrey Jackson. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you so much for your continuous love and support of Life in Haiti. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you. Have the sponsors paid for the gym outfits yet? Well, thank you for asking. Honestly, guys, and this is just me just not wanting to be bothersome, right? I actually have not contacted sponsors unless if you are in the group and you saw what's happening and you decided to pay for it for your sponsored child. But I did not go back and contact everyone about paying for the sports gear because I didn't want to seem bothersome, Mercedes. Therefore, this coming year, we will meet in the background about, adding that within the price. But no, I have not contacted any sponsors. Those of you guys who are in the group who are very attentive to what's happening with Life in Haiti, you've gotten the news and you have decided to pay for it for your sponsored child. But I just don't want to be bothering you guys all the time. That's something that, I want to make sure I give my sponsors that space to breathe. And I don't want to feel like every 5 minutes I'm caught. Some of you guys, I'm going to bug you, right? Some of you guys, yes, but we've built that relationship, and I just feel like I can pull up on Mercedes anytime, but I don't have that kind of relationship with everyone. And I know for most of you guys, yes, I can. But I just don't want to because I did promise you guys from the beginning that your commitment is to that once a year. And I'll call you for Christmas. Like Christmas time, I'll send out a flyer to everyone. If you don't reply, I'll probably give you a call and say, hey, don't forget about us, because that's just something I enjoy doing. I enjoy putting a smile on the kid's face, and regardless of the challenges, it should not take away from a child enjoying Christmas time and just having fun. Personally, holidays don't mean a lot to me, but I am also not a kid growing up, and all of these things are impressions that we're leaving on the kids. So my next phone call, outside of giving you guys an update, report cards, and how your child is doing, is for Christmas. But yeah, I will. Next year, we'll implement it in the price. But I can't wait to see the kids in the sports gear. They're going to look so nice. If I wasn't so chunky, I'd be trying to fit into one too. So I can, match with the kids and look good with them too. But yeah, but if you sponsor a child, you're interested, guys, we're selling them for $10. You would like to pay for it for your sponsored child because they do have to pay that $10. And if you would like to pay for it for your child, please get in touch with me. Or you could just Zelle it, PayPal it with a message saying that. And it's per child. So if you sponsor 3, 4, or 5 kids, it will be per child. Thank you, Generation Next. Thank you. I love your show. Thank you. Wait a minute. I'm donating the eggs. Awesome. All right. I'm not going to take that away from you. Thank you. And I'm still waiting to find out the price of the eggs. I contacted the company, but you know these people, they're pretty busy too. And if I don't hear anything, I'll be heading down myself to find out. The only thing with eggs or with almost anything that we do, we have to buy a nice amount. Then I'm thinking we do not have we don't have a freezer for the center. We don't have a refrigerator for the center. We don't have electricity for the center that is even solar powered, right? We're running off a generator, and if for us to just run the gen, anyways, I'm thinking, how are we gonna be able to store that amount of eggs for so long without it going bad? So I'm gonna go in and speak with them and see, hey, I can pay for the case, but I can't actually take the whole case. If I can take a part of the case, that way when that's done, you're still selling, but maybe they won't agree with that because prices change so much in Haiti. You could go and purchase something for 50 cents this morning, and then you go back tomorrow, it's 52 cents, So I don't know. Since I try to buy, like if we purchase water, I say buy water from one person. So we have a clientele relationship. I can call you and say, hey, I need such and such amount of water, and I know it's guaranteed. They know they're going to get paid. We're going to get it. Food, we buy from one person. So I'm hoping that, hey, I can pay you for this. And because you sell it, it's not going to go bad on your hand. I can't have too much of it. If you could please, you know, if you could please store it for us, sell it, like that. Generation Next, I want to help. And if you'd like to help, guys, Mercedes, you can share my phone number. You can share my phone number too, for those who may not have my phone number, to be able to contact me directly. Guys, to be able to be in touch with me directly. And don't be shy, guys. We cannot do this work on our own. We cannot. And I have people that's been supporting Life in Haiti forever. I don't want to wear you guys out. I can't wear my peoples out, guys. So that's why it's imperative for you guys to share. And that's why, I'm always sharing everything with you guys about the center. And y'all see how long I've been on YouTube. My energy has not changed. So by now, if you just been in the background peeping, one thing you can say is that that lady likes to help. That's one thing I don't negotiate with anybody. And you can put a stamp on that. Right? So when you assist with Life in Haiti, guys, you know where your money go. It's a pleasure to show you guys and for us to continue to do the work that we do in Haiti, and to also save towards the goal to one day have our own location in Haiti, a permanent location. Do you have storage for large bags? If it's for storage, we have storage. We have literally 2 kitchens, and one of our kitchens, which is on the inside, it is used for storage. I can store 100 pound of I have space to store another 100 pound of rice. And that's something from the beginning. Another 100 bag of rice. That's something from the beginning that I learned from working at Gode, because they did not have storage. Remember, I used to have to store in a barrel. Therefore, I knew I was not going to rent a place that we didn't have the adequate amount of space to store what we need. But we don't have that problem. We have good storage. We have good storage. Thank you, DJ Sammy. Thank you. So what would be better instead of the eggs? I would say cereal and milk, but eggs would be good too. I'm not gonna take that away, but if we do give eggs, it would not be. Um, Eggs would probably go maybe once a week. Maybe once a week. For the kids, once a week. I think cereal and milk would be good. They have it where they sell like these huge bags of cereal, unsweetened cereal that I see a lot of the kids here and parents they purchase for kids. I think that would be good, and then it gives them a chance to have milk, and you guys too. I know this shipping to Haiti takes a while now, therefore I'm not gonna recommend it, but it used to be so easy for us to get things in, and shipping in powdered milk will be good. No, we won't get liquid milk. We'll get powdered milk where we mix it ourselves. We'll make the milk. All right. Thank you, my sister. Well, I still need the price. Once I find out the price, I'll do some comparing. Who knows? Maybe with $50, we'll be able to get some eggs and cereal and milk. You never know. I'm gonna keep you guys posted. But I'm gonna go and find out like the details before I just share something that I'm making an assumption about. I can assume and be like, oh, it's $40 and it's really 20, right? So it's best I just find out what it is, and then I'll come on, I'll share, I'll be in touch and share it with you. Thank you guys so much. I know there's a few questions that I did not get a chance to answer, but let me see. From TikTok said, which place in Haiti gives you a peace of mind? If you guys been following me, you know I love the south of Haiti, and Port Salut is one of my favorite places in Haiti. Given the right chance and opportunity, I will have a piece of land there, and I would like to have a home there. Port Salut is very beautiful, very peaceful, and that is somewhere when I was there, I felt peace. It was one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited in my life. So that is the most peaceful place for me, but I have not been all over Haiti. That's just my opinion. What's something I miss about the U.S. when I'm in Haiti? My family, my children, being a mother, being a sister, being a daughter, being appreciated. In the U.S., I had really good friends, I'd say, that loved me for me, that, we can relate. Those are things that I miss, right? I miss most of all being a mother. I do miss a level of independence, too, that I had in the U.S. But other than that, of course, you kind of miss little things, but those are the main things that I miss. Is life harder physically in Haiti or mentally in the U.S.? Life is harder mentally in Haiti and physically in the U.S. That's just my opinion. Do I think Haitian abroad understand what life is really like in Haiti today? Some of you guys do, but not most of you guys. Most of you guys do not understand what life in Haiti is today. Example, you may send your family members some money, and maybe you do some locations, they literally have to pay that money. And it's just simple things can be very difficult emotionally on your family here in Haiti. So um, if you've been out of Haiti a very long time, you may not understand or can relate to what Haiti is today, because Haiti is it is a it's a tough place. It's a tough place. So you do understand. I can't take that away, because if I don't think diaspora, those living abroad, get enough shout outs. Because if it wasn't for you guys living abroad, where would I be in Haiti? You guys able to see me better now? Are you guys able to see me? I think the connection is acting up now. It's raining outside. Oh, I'm frozen. All right, guys. Please excuse me. Excuse me, guys. It just froze again. Did I come back? Did I come back? It's raining. Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Mercedes. It's starting to rain, and the internet is going haywire. But I thank you guys so much. I don't want to continue with the live though. It's not too long. So for my peoples who will watch the replay, I won't have them on here for hours and hours. I thank you guys so much. Those of you all who always tuned in, who always here to like, share, and show your love and support. It means so much to me. And I love you guys for that. I'm going to leave you tonight with be kind to yourself. Don't forget about the center. Don't forget about the kids. And tomorrow morning, time to time, stop by and see if I'm live, or if I've already posted one, view it and give our beautiful kids a like. It'll be a pleasure to share how the morning is going with you guys. Be kind to yourself. Become a new sponsor. Tell somebody you love them, guys. It don't take much to give a hug, a compliment. Until next time, you guys be blessed. Happy early Monday. I'm out of here, guys. Be the change that you want to see. Until next time.